Hey guys, welcome back to my rescue Aveo. We're gonna get started on some of the engine work today and see how much we can actually get torn out of that thing. Uh, Already did some work, so we'll start recording more of the whole process together. So let's go ahead and just start right here and get to work. finally ready. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take this intake out. Finally. I had to struggle with a few things there. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, here she is. Let's see if I can show you guys. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's down there. Hang on. Let's set that to the side for now. Clean up my hands a little bit. So you kind of show you guys what I was dealing with there for a minute. Right down here, you got that hose right there. That connects into there. With that hose in my way, I couldn't get to that final bolt. So I had a hard time trying to get to that hose. Just getting it out of the way. As you can see, I was there for quite a while messing with it. Barely any space, and you got way too much in the way over here to even try to get in that way. But we got to it, and she's out. So, woo! Here's that intake. Got it out. Looks pretty good. Definitely got some crap in there we're gonna have to clean out. I don't want to put her back in there until she's nice and pretty. Otherwise, everything else looks pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and put her in the back. Shove her right back in here in the trunk until I get ready to clean parts and stuff like that. See if I can show you guys a little something here. The way I take a motor apart, I take things apart the way and lay them the way they came out of that motor. That way I know exactly how it's supposed to go back together. You can't just leave them out, but it's so much easier if you just kind of put everything in a layer. That way I know this doesn't go in until this bracket goes in or the injectors go in. So it makes my job a little bit easier. All right. Now that we finally got that out, let's see what else we can take apart. Woo! Before I move on to my next step, I take the bolts I took out and put them exactly back where I got them. Put them back where they were with the part out. That way, you ain't sitting there wondering, where the hell did this go? Nothing more annoying trying to figure out where all these extra bolts came from. So, I'm going to go ahead and stick these guys back in here. Those bolts back in because they will not be in my way. Even if they are, I can always take them back out and move them later. A little trick I learned when I first started doing this kind of work. I always had an extra bolt or something laying around. End up irritating the crap out of me. So instead of dealing with that and wondering where those bolts are or put them with a part, I just put them right back into the motor. And it just makes the job so much easier. Alright, I'll go ahead and get these bolts back in here and we'll continue to work on this car. right, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh no, that was so sneaking hard. Now, let's see if you guys get a good view here. The exhaust manifold. That's the, thankfully it came out nice and easily, just like that. Because the guy had decided to cut the catalytic converter off. I think I just said it. I did just say it, didn't I? Cadillac. Catalytic. My bad. So, there's another part I got to replace. So let's go ahead and stick this in the trunk. So I think one of the last things we're going to do tonight, it's getting a little cold out. My feet are getting kind of cold. Can't really feel my toes too much. So I think for one of the last things we're going to do for tonight, we're going to go ahead and loosen up these bolts here on this power steering. I'm going to let it leak overnight so we can empty that system out and I can just get everything just out of my way. Hopefully tomorrow they'll make it a lot easier and just kind of clear things out. All right, let's get started. Alright, we got that loosened up. I'm going to go ahead and let her leak overnight here, just to make sure she's good and empty. I ain't going to run into a mess or nothing. Just run right into my little white pan there. A little cheapo pan I got from Walmart. So we'll go ahead and let this drain overnight, and just kind of, hopefully everything leaks out. Won't have too many problems tomorrow. And hopefully stay clean. Because having oil spilled on you is just not the greatest. So here's that hole a little closer where she threw that rod. You could probably see it a lot better now. You can see that that's definitely pretty bad. Look at that. We're gonna look in there and see if there's anything salvageable in that thing. I'm not gonna assume there's probably not, but I'm hoping so. I mean, I'll even save like the oil pan and stuff if I have to. Help me save some money down the road just in case. Here's kind of where she's at right now. Everything's looking pretty good. Getting everything going. Backside's just about ready to come out. Got a couple things we got to take out yet. Some wiring. A couple other things. And yeah, we're getting there. Oh, and while I'm at it, I'd like to show you guys the inside of the car just a little bit better. I know last time I did my video, I couldn't see it too well. So, here you go. Oop. I'll get it around there. Said she's pretty dirty yet. Oh, it's a decent car. I mean, the seats ain't torn. You know, like the stains and stuff that's in them. And that stains are easy to get out. I can easily get those things out. Here's kind of the back. So, a little better view of the car. I know that last video was pretty dark, so hopefully that gives you guys a better view of kind of what I'm working with. The windshield again. Woo! Alright guys, so we're going to finish that up there today. We're going to let that drip overnight and get nice cleared out. And tomorrow we'll keep working on it. You know, one thing I have been asked by a couple people if I thought that the Chevy Aveo was worth all the time and effort I'm putting into this car. No, by no means do I think this car is worth anything as much as I'm going to put into it and all the time I'm going to put into this car. But there's somebody that really likes this car. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. So yeah, the car may not be worth it, but I don't care. It's not for you. So, alright guys, join me tomorrow, and we'll keep going on this car. Hopefully sometime this weekend. Hopefully I have the time to get that motor out this weekend, and we can see what's really into that motor. Hopefully we can find some salvageable parts and save a little money down the road. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. See you next time.